Okay, so we finished calculating it and we achieved, alright, so we only achieved 37 lux, which is not enough for our requirements, which is 50 lux. So I think we will need to increase or decrease the spacing of the floodlights. Maybe we can make it more compressed, like instead of 10 meters, we can make it 8 meters. So let's go and try compressing it and space it with 8 meters spacing. So let's go into it now. Okay, so because we made it 8 meters, we need to increase the quantity, and let's make it 11 and see how it looks. Okay, so I think this is fine, so we'll just make it 8 meters spacing, and let's see if we will get now our 50 lux level requirements. So let's go and calculate it again. Okay, so while we are waiting for the calculation to finish, I will discuss to you a little bit about warehouse lighting. So I have one example here, and I googled it and I typed warehouse exterior lighting, and this is one of the best example where you can see that there is floodlight mounted on the wall and highlighting the loading and unloading area of the warehouse. And this one is not a good application because you can see that it's highlighting the wall instead of the perimeter area. So for a warehouse lighting, the perimeter should be highlighted, not the wall itself. So I can see some others. Here is a good example, but I think there's a combination of street lighting and floodlight. And another one is here, which I think is very bright, but you can see those floodlights are mounted here and focusing only on the ground, not on the wall. So yeah, the best intention of a perimeter lighting for a warehouse is to light the perimeter area of the warehouse, not the wall. Alright, so the best example what we found is, yeah, this one. Okay, so let's see now if our lighting calculation is finished. Okay, so still not. Alright, so let's just wait for that one. Okay, so let's see if our warehouse calculation is done. And yep, it's done. And as you can see here, now we got 43 or 46.3 lux. So it is not still enough as per our requirements, which is 50 lux. So what we're going to do is we either again decrease the spacing or we will go for the higher wattage. So we need to try for the higher wattage and try to yeah, we can have 104 watts here or 109 and reduce the spacing to lessen the quantity of the floodlights. So that's it. We are close now to the 50 lux requirements. The other solution to get the 50 lux is increase the wattage and decrease the spacing and increase the wattage and reduce the number of the floodlights, or again increase the quantity of these floodlights. But of course it is much better for the client's side to have a lesser quantity of the fitting because these floodlights will be very costly. So I think that's it for now, and a next video I will discuss about the indoor for a warehouse application. So if you want to know this brochure, or if you want to download this brochure about the warehouse exterior lighting, you can go to Thorn Lighting, and yeah, you can have it here. Just go and click the www.thornlighting.com and check for the area flood search here and go for the brochure there, and you will find this brochure of Thorn Lighting about external lighting for a warehouse. Okay, see you again on the next video about indoor lighting for warehouse.